Once upon a time, in a small village named Ota, there lived a young lady named Becky. She had always dreamed of becoming a nurse. As a child, she would lay at the village hospital window, watching as the nurse tend to the sick. Whenever she was alone, she made promise to herself, promising that one day she would bring healing to the people. But fate had other plans on her. When she turned 10, while playing with her friends, she fell and broke one of her leg. At first, they thought it was just normal, but as time goes on, she became very ill and required an expensive surgery for her leg. Her father, a poor farmer, had no choice than to borrow money from an old money lender, Baba Umar. Baba Umar was a fair and powerful man, known for his ruthless nature. Baba Umar, as a money lender, whenever anyone borrows money for him, he will go to the native doctor, making sure that they were unable to pay back so he can take any of their possession he wish. Years has passed, and despite his effort, Baba Becky was unable to repay his debt. And now Becky was 20. Baba Umar came to claim what was owed. He did not demand the money. Instead, he demanded Becky as a wife because he has watched and admired her as she grows. Becky's heart shattered. She begged her father to reconsider, but he had no choice. The night before she was to be taken to Baba Umar's house, she ran into the forest and wept bitterly. She cried out to the heaven, lamenting the death of her dream of becoming a nurse. Oh, my chi, if I could not be happy, then let my life be cut short. First, my mother left me when I was very young, and now I had to get married to an old man. She would whisper dark words into the night, words she did not know carry power. She thought she was alone, but there were spirits around. Alone and hopeless, she returned home, lay on her bed, continued crying and feeling pity for herself. The next morning, she was handed over to Baba Umar without any ceremony. Baba Umar had 6 wives already, and he had no love for any of them because he had married them the same way he married Becky. He sealed them like a possession, not a partner. He ruled his house with an iron hand, and no one dared to defy his rule. Becky's life became a prison, filled with sorrow and despair. Every night she would sleep outside to cry, whispering the same bitter words to herself, unknowingly causing her own fate. Months later, Becky became pregnant. For the first time since her marriage, she felt a fleck of happiness. Her child have gave her reason to live again. To her surprise, Baba Umar, whom had once ignored her, began to show her affection. He bought her gifts like bead, wrapper, and other beautiful things. This newfound attention made the other wife very jealous. Their jealousy soon turned into hatred. One evening, as Becky was preparing dinner, she realized she had forgotten the salt she was to add to her food. She quickly went inside her room to fetch it, only to be delayed by her crying baby. She fed her baby and comforted the child to sleep before returning to her cooking, unknowingly that one of the wife has poisoned the food because that night Becky was to eat alone. That night, as she ate alone, as the poison took hold of her body, she began to collapse little by little in pain. She cried out, but no one came. Her child wailing was the only sound in the silent night. Becky's soul left her body. She tried to pick up her baby, but her hand passed through the child. She tried to speak, but no one heard her. That was when she realized it was over. She wandered into darkness for days, walking to and fro, until she met another lady, also a ghost. "Why am I here?" Becky asked in desperation. The woman was silent for some time, and she responded, "You have brought this upon yourself, young lady. Every night you curse your own life. You wish for a short time happiness, and that is what exactly you got." Becky's heart sank. "Is there nothing I can do?" she asked. "Yes, there is something you can do. You can live again," she said. "You can start all over again," the woman said. "But remember, your happiness will not last forever, because that is what you have wished for yourself all along. All you need to do is to change everything about you, from your name and every other thing. Now you can fulfill the life you have always wished of becoming a nurse. Remember, your happiness will not last." With those words, the woman disappeared. Suddenly, Becky found herself in a small town. Strangely, people could see her. As she walked, people greeted her. This made her so happy, but she walked aimlessly until she came across a man lying wounded by the roadside. She tore a wrapper, treated his wound. When he regained consciousness, he asked for her name. "What is your name?" he asked. Quickly, Becky remembered the ghost woman's word. "My name is Joy," she said. He begged her to take him home. After few hours, they arrived at his house. The family was grateful to Becky. His father, a nurse who owned the town clinic, offered her a place to stay for the night. When it was morning, he began to ask her questions. "Thank you, my daughter, for bringing my son home. And you treated his wound very well. Are you a nurse?" he asked. Yes, sir, I am a nurse. I lost my father and my siblings in my village, Ota, and I am here to start all over again," she said. "Okay, then stay," the doctor replied. "By Monday, you can begin work at the town clinic." Becky was very happy. Her dream had started coming to pass, but she remembered the woman's word, "Your joy will not last," because that has been what she has wished when she was alive. But there was nothing she could do but to enjoy it while it lasts. Becky worked hard more than ever, and soon she became known as the best nurse in town. Though she was happy, the ghost woman word continued to hurt her. This gave her sadness in her heart. Her joy was borrowed, not earned. Soon the doctor's son she had saved his life fell in love with her. They both got married in a small church gathering, and for the first time, Becky felt true love. They had a child together. She continued to work in the clinic. She told her husband that her family has long dead. The man believed him because he loved her. But fate had one last twist to deliver. One day, Becky's father from Ota was very sick, and the village clinic was not able to offer him good medical care. So he was transferred to the town where Becky worked as a nurse. But Becky was away on holiday when they arrived. When she returned, as she stepped into the world, her father recognized her immediately. Becky! He shouted in shock. At that moment, Becky felt her body weaken, the room swung, and her form began to fade. She had broken the law of the dead. She screamed as she disappeared into nothing. Patients fled from the hospital. That day it was chaos at the hospital. The news spread like wildfire, reaching her husband, who cried uncontrollably, holding their child in his hand. A ghost has been living with him. A ghost had brought him child. A ghost had shown him love. He cried continuously that night. And so Becky was lost once more, a wandering spirit trapped between life and death, forever longing for the happiness she has once carelessly thrown away. The morals of the story is the power of our words. The things we say, even in despair, can shape our reality. Negative word and self-fulfilled prophecy can be altered. The value of patience and hope. No matter how difficult life gets, giving in into despair can close doors that patience and perseverance might open. Greed and jealousy. The jealousy of Baba Umar's other wife led to Becky dismay. Envy can lead people to commit terrible acts that only bring destruction. Faith can be altered. Though Becky was given a second chance, her past choice still caught up with her. While destiny play a role, our action influence our outcome. Be careful of what you wish for yourself. Becky wished for a short-term happiness, and that is what exactly she received. It is important to be mindful of our desire and their long-term effects. We should be careful whenever we are angry not to utter or say evil words to ourselves, because there might be spirit around that will carry these negative words. Even when we are angry or unhappy because of life circumstances, we should try and be saying positive things to ourselves. Remember, our word is powerful. Our tongue is very powerful. Thank you for being here today. Please tell me what you think about the story. I'll be in the comment section waiting for you. Thank you and God bless you. To my returning and my future subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate you. See you on my next one. Bye. Take care.